Hello, hello, hello. Let's turn that off. It's Sunday. So we're going to be diving into some Outer Worlds. Taking a break from World of Warcraft for just a day. Dive into the world of Spacer's Choice. Let's pick up with Old Man Jenkins wherever we left him off. I think we were about to go to the Biodome or whatever to meet people. What are we doing? Journal. We gotta... That's right, we need to deliver the message to the deserters to come back to town. And we have the side quest iRobot, but it's going to be at the power plant. So I think we go do this first. We've still got Parvati with us.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
How's our inventory looking? Do we... 62 out of 70 weight. Okay, we need to cut back on some things. We're carrying too much stuff. What does this do? Increase critical damage dealt? Okay. Can I not put that on? Maybe we go to the Tinker and see what we can do. There's a magazine and an extended. Okay, it needs a magazine round. I don't think we have... Yeah, just turn it into zap damage. We don't care about that. What about this one? I'm going to throw a sight on that. All right, let's... I think Parvati has a bench in her workshop. See if we can find that again. This way? Maybe? The barber shop. There we go.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks.
Workbench. We want... Modify this. Install... Site. Install that. Yes. There we go. And then... What else do we have? We have some armor. Repair all equipment. Yeah, that's fine. Break down. Do we want to break down anything? Increases damage. Do it again. I'm liking this sniper rifle, so I think we're going to increase damage there as much as we can. Until it gets prohibitively expensive, I guess. We are level 6. Let's see if we can just get it up to level 6. There we go. You want to upgrade anything else? Might as well. I don't see much reason not to. Ooh, level. That thing's doing big damage. Okay. Okay. All right, Parvati, let's go this way. Actually, we can fast travel, I think. How do I get out of region? There we go. Request takes us up here. Let's just fast travel. What is this? The Primal Nest. Let's fast travel here. Oh, we can't. We can fast travel to here. There we go. Gotta relearn all the markers. Okay. Go this way. Did we explore these buildings? I mean, the door's open. We must have. A little bit. Yeah, I remember this place. Okay. Alright, let's just keep going. Keep an eye out for trouble on the way. The botanical labs.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Hi there.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. Need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Oh. What are we saying? Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
All right, it's a cool hat. Can I get your hat? You wouldn't happen to know anything about a geothermal plant nearby.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Oh no. We've all got problems. I got shot into space.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Oh, I met her. Upbeat, a little strange, loves Rizzos. Yeah, I met Zoe. She was in a marauder camp.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, marauder camp? Is she alright?
You mean in the head, or... Huh? She's become one of them, calls herself the Queen of the Marauders.
Queen of the Marauders, huh? That's what comes of watching serials. Rots your gray. If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
Sure. Tell me about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Seems so personal. Can't imagine how you didn't get on with her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Let's change the subject.
What is it?
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
All right, I'll leave you be. I'm gonna steal this meat, though. All right, let's look around here. Hi.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, good. Oh, we see Bethesda still likes to stand indoors. Or, oh, this is Obsidian, not Bethesda. Steal this. Steal that. Anything else of use in here? We don't need any of that. What's in here? Take the Adreno, though. Ooh, a Mr. Ouch. We could sell that. Okay. What about over here? There's people. Nobody with a name, though. They're all just deserters. I don't need to steal their food just yet. All right. Up here. Sneak, sneak, sneak. No? Why are we up here? Oh. Yeah, I will take your ammo. Auto mag pistol. How does that one work? It might be better. You want some serious firepower but aren't ready to step up to a heavy weapon, then the T&L Auto Mag line is for you. Alright. I'll bite. Let's do that instead of this for a little bit. Alright. Okay. There we go. What else we have up here? Take all of that. They're deserters, they don't mind. I need that ammo for the tasks they're going to ask me to do. Alright. Parvati's being stealthy in her power armor. Love it.
Oh, that's Jenkins. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh yeah? Where's Thomas? Is this Thomas? Hi there.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Whoa.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying.
Oh no.
To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
All right. I can give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering?
I have.
Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I have part 1 from the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate
love a good
you
potato
going through
computer.
all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Nice. Hold on, I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Here's part 2 was in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Well, thanks. I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Let's see if
What's
he
on
knows
your
Zoe.
mind?
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What are you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
There you go.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy here. Use. Oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I should go. Can we do anything with this gun? What we got? Give it electrical damage. Let's do that. No reason not to. We don't have any scope for it, though. Okay. In here. Kinds of machinery. And ammo. Oh, I love ammo. Money. Enjoy money. 2 picks.
Nicely done.
Alright, we got trooper armor. I think we're encumbered. Oh, that's their power for the ship. Okay. We got level 9. We got 14. Ooh, hack plus 7. That might be worth having if we upgrade it a little bit. Oh, we already have one. All right, and then this is lockpick. What is this one? Intimidate plus 3. Let's break it down. I don't need 2 of these, so we'll break that down too. Still over encumbered though. We don't need this light machine gun. Get rid of that. That helped. Don't need a second shotgun. Oh, meh. Cat says meow. Yeah, I think we're good. I do want to hold on to the hack stuff just in case we need it to get into something. But we're not encumbered anymore. Another deserter. Ooh, landmines. I have learned to stay away from landmines. Alright, let's go into this facility here. Go talk to Adelaide.
If If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
Ooh.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Looks like you made a home for yourself out
A
here.
home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why'd you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Okay. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess.
Oh, no.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Camp has a power regulator. I needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Can I have this? Don't look over here. I'm gonna... Am I detected? I don't think so. I'm gonna take that. What else have you got back here? A lot of bubbling water. I like that. All very science-y. I don't need energy cells. What do we got? Ooh, yeah. I'll take all of that. Bypass shunt. It's not a hackable computer. That's sad. That goes back outside. Okay. We gotta find the Zoe's friend and find out about him. Stefan?
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Tell me about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Yeah, that's about right. What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Okay. Was she acting strange?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
What happened the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Any chance you could lend me that copy of the Masked Marketeer?
Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
Zoe's living with marauders nearby. I need something to tempt her back to camp.
Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, it could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
It's a collector's edition. Look at my face. Do I look like I give a damn about your show?
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye.
Armor and corrosion. Armor and corrosion. Plasma damage, toughened armor, reinforced armor protection, blocking incoming damage below a certain intensity. Okay. And a bunch of primal leather. Alright, sell. I'm going to sell this because I don't... Well, we'll hold on to it. I'm going to sell this assault rifle, though. Alright. It's not a double click, it's a button press. Carrying too much food, maybe? Probably. Let's sell 7 cans of salt tuna. Those. Yeah, sell all the alcohol. Too many side effects to make it worth keeping. Alright, that should help. Maybe testing? Why are we dropping